And now, your Midday Ark-La-Miss news update.
Well, good Wednesday afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your Midday Ark-La-Miss update. The results are rolling in from the midterm elections, with each party claiming key victories, but with razor-thin margins in some of the races that will determine which party controls Congress. It will likely be days or even weeks before we have the full results. NBC's Alice Barr has the latest from Washington.
Great job, guys. At the end of Election Day 2022, the political picture is beginning to take shape. Top of mind, which party will control the evenly divided Senate, with all eyes on a handful of competitive races. NBC News now projecting Democrat John Fetterman, the winner in Pennsylvania's all-important Senate race, against Republican Dr. Mehmet Oz, flipping that state blue.
I'll be the next U.S. Senator from Pennsylvania.
In Ohio, Republican J.D. Vance defeating Democrat Tim Ryan.
We've had a good night in the Ohio Republican Party, haven't we? Wow.
While Democrat Maggie Hassan keeps her Senate seat in New Hampshire. But some of the most critical races remain too close to call.
With the Senate, I went Republican. With the governor, I went Democrat.
In Georgia, the incumbent Republican governor defeated his Democratic challenger, while the two Senate candidates have been running neck and neck.
Just hang in there a little bit longer.
In the House, where big gains were predicted for Republicans, Democrats doing better than expected. In one highly competitive race, Abigail Spanberger holding on to her House seat in Virginia.
Thanks to your commitment and hard work, we have won this race.
With so much still up in the air, this midterm election day could stretch into weeks. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
Moving on to the other big race in Louisiana, 35 seats are open in the U.S. Senate, and Republicans need one to take the control. You can see the graphic on your screen breaking down the votes. Kennedy reclaiming his seat. We spoke with incumbent John Kennedy, Luke Mixon, and Gary Chambers. Take a listen.
I'm not going to bubble wrap it about what's going on in Washington, D.C. and the people in charge. They have the right to believe what they want, but I don't agree with them. And in my judgment, the water in Washington, D.C. is just not going to clear up until we get the pigs out of the creek.
It's important to me, as someone who loves both Louisiana and this great country we live in, to stand up and say something. I'm so proud of the progress we've made. I'm inspired by the support I've received from so many people in Louisiana.
I think we've done everything that we could. We're satisfied with the work that we did on the field. We've left it out there on the field, and we're just waiting to see what the results will be.
And just a reminder, you can always head to our website, myarklamiss.com, and we'll have the latest numbers on all of these races and the Ark-La-Miss posted on our homepage. Voters.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather from the most experienced meteorologist in the Ark-La-Miss, Jared Floyd.
Daytime highs well above average again today, mid-80s across the region under mostly sunny skies. Winds will stay out of the southeast 5 to 10. Could see some winds out of the east at times through the afternoon. Not expected to be that big of a deal and make that big of a difference either way. Clouds will linger tonight, but we will trend cooler. Lows will fall into the mid to upper 50s as the upper level pattern breaks down and this boundary kind of flushes off to the south and west. And we do look for a slightly cooler, slightly drier air to kind of wedge in tonight. And that leads to 70s for highs tomorrow. So we're out of the well above average temperatures and just kind of closer to or slightly above average. And then as we go through the weekend, a cold front Friday could bring clouds and rain and windy, cool conditions for Friday night football. Again, we've bumped the rain chances up to 20% and may have to bump them up more. We're not looking for thunderstorms, but again, some shower activity that evening into the nighttime hours is not out of the question. 50s for highs through the weekend, and then a cold rain perhaps setting up early Monday. Or a cool rain as we look for temperatures to stay in the low 50s for highs and morning lows in the low into the 40s. But back to Friday, expect temperatures to fall through much of the afternoon along with cloudy, breezy conditions. So plan for a warmer Friday night, or plan to stay warmer Friday night as we get to those football games.
Thank you so much for watching. NBC News Daily continues now. God bless.